He yields back, and the chair now recognizes the gentlelady from North Dakota for 5 minutes for questions.
Excellent. Thank you. Wasn't expecting to be up so soon. I'm usually the very last, so guess it pays to stick around. Well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you lending your expertise to this very, very important subject. I've been a pipeline proponent for many years. I spent 12 years as a utility regulator and permitted a lot of pipelines myself in the state of North Dakota. So I want to talk a little bit about the state role first. I have recognized the challenges at PHMSA in terms of staffing for years. One of the challenges is they don't operate a state inspection training program as effectively as they could to help get more state inspectors out there. It takes too long to certify these people. So what do you think they could be doing to help, and what are you guys focusing on in terms of encouraging PHMSA to use like remote training programs and really get the training system up to speed so that the state inspectors can hit the ground running sooner? Mr. Black, maybe you and Mr. Caram.
It's great to have you on the committee, given your role in North Dakota. Thank you and welcome. State inspectors with quality experience and knowledge on pipeline inspections is very important. I've been to PHMSA's training center in Oklahoma City, and you're right, it's important to be able to expand the capacity of that training. It's in the industry's interest that anybody inspecting a pipeline is quality, knows what they're doing, and is working in concert with others. We'd like to do that. We'd like to also see states reduce damage prevention exemptions so that we can protect pipeline safety, and then to work in their inspections with PHMSA to make sure that they're not duplicative when PHMSA has approved a state to inspect interstate transmission.
Okay. I would encourage you to encourage PHMSA to do online training for state inspectors, at least for some of the programs. They don't have to be present.
I'll make that call today. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Caram,
yeah, I'll echo Mr. Black's comment. I welcome your expertise and experience to the subcommittee, and I think the quality of your question really shows that expertise that you bring, and so thank you for it. It is you've identified a real issue with state programs. I think in addition to how long training takes, I think increasing PHMSA's ability to attract and retain talent. I know there's a lot of competition for these inspectors once they're trained to be, paid more by the industry. And so giving PHMSA more flexibility, giving the state programs more flexibility under the PHMSA program in their ability to attract and retain through the funding and their agreements, I think would go a long way in keeping that talent on the state programs longer.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I'd also encourage you to make those comments to PHMSA.
I will do so.
I'm curious about this demonstration program that was kind of choked off by the last administration. Mr. Black, I mean, everybody here has talked about the use of technology, and that's something that we should be able to agree on a bipartisan manner. Let's use the technology for a better purpose. What do we need to do to reinvigorate this pilot program so we can test some of this stuff and get it in the field?
First, Congresswoman, reauthorize the program in this upcoming reauthorization. It lapsed. Nobody used it. It was because PHMSA applied rules that you all didn't tell them to do. So tell them to do it without bureaucratic hurdles. I don't think they will apply the special permit process to it or NEPA to these decisions, but show PHMSA the importance that you have in demonstrating new technologies and how they can improve pipeline safety.
Okay, very good. And then my last question, this will have to be quick. Our infrastructure is aging, but it's really, really hard for companies to build new pipelines. I mean, so this one goes to you, Mr. Caram. You've got kind of a bully pulpit to talk about these issues in terms of a public safety position, and talk about the value of pipelines in terms of being the safest method to transport a lot of these products. What are you doing to help educate the public about the need for replacing old, aging pipelines that are more prone to leaks with the new stuff to help advocate for permitting processes that are certain and the construction of new pipeline after that?
Well, we don't necessarily see the permitting reform as part of our mission on pipeline safety, but we do advocate for the pipe replacement program that was in the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, and has been some draft legislation on this round of reauthorization, and we continue to support that program to replace that aging, leak-prone, problematic pipe.
Okay. I'm over time. Sorry. Thank you all.
The